Greetings and welcome to Cooking with Squirrel. If you're new here, I'm the Squirrel. Today's recipe is for a friend of mine named Nikki from Girls Play.
Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm from a group channel called Girls Play. It's back here. It's my sign. Squirrel asked me a couple questions and I filled out a little survey and he made me a recipe and I have no idea what it is, so I'm really excited.
The Girls Play channel is just a bunch of really funny girls that do reacts and stuff on YouTube, and they do game streaming on Twitch. So check them out. They'll be linked up here and down in the description. Nikki likes spicy things. She loves noodles. She loves vegetables, and she loves bone-in mackerel. This isn't bone-in mackerel, it's bone-out, but we're gonna do it crispy skin because that's one of her favorite things. So this is gonna be a spicy noodle mackerel bowl with a rainbow of veggies. And so we've got some daikon, which is actually here. I've dyed it blue with butterfly pea flower powder, which looks like this craziness right here. Some carrots, some spicy red chili, mackerel, yellow bell pepper, perilla leaves, also known as sesame leaves, spicy chili crisp, red cabbage, looks purple. It's gonna be purple in today's rainbow. And then some really nice fresh udon noodles. Okay, so our beautiful blue daikon radishes that we have cut into matchsticks here. We're not gonna make these today because I made them yesterday, which is why they look so good. They need some time to sit in the tea. It's basically a pea flour tea. So all this is matchstick daikons that were, peeled, sliced into matchsticks, and then 1 teaspoon of pea flour powder and about 2 cups of water, and then just let it sit. They look okay after about an hour. If you can go overnight, it's a lot better. You get really nice dark blue like this. That's all there is to that. We'll get into the rest of the prep now. We're going to take our red pepper. We're going to cut it on a very long bias, aka diagonal, because we want long oval slices so that they're pretty and easy to grab with chopsticks. There we go. And then our red cabbage, very thinly sliced. You just prep as much as you need for the number of people you have. This is a single dish today, so I'm not doing a whole bunch. But if I had more people, I'd slice more stuff. Get a cheek off of this bell pepper. Now I'm gonna trim this up a little bit to make the size of the sticks a little easier for chopsticks. These I'll just eat as a snack or feed to the guy behind the camera there. Again, we're just making these into kind of matchsticks. These add a really nice pop of sweetness when you get one in a bite. And that's part of the fun of this dish, is you get all these different vegetables. You can kind of mix and match as you grab bites of the dish. You get to try different things as you go. These are our sesame leaves, also known as perilla leaves. They have a little bit of a black licorice flavor to them. If that's not your jam, just pick another herb, green herb of your choice. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna fold these in half, and I'm just gonna make some nice kind of chiffonade slices, fat chiffonades. There we go. That's way more than I need for this dish, but I'm gonna eat it on some other stuff later because I like it. Also wanted to say happy Pride Month to all of my Pride peoples out there doing whatever makes them happy. This is the closest thing I have to a Pride shirt. It's my rainbow squirrel, so I figured I'd wear it for this video. So happy Pride. Carrot penis. And now we're going to make some juliennes of carrot. This is one of my favorite toys for doing that. It will cut, I don't know how well that's gonna show up on the video, but it's got little teeth that stick out that will cut into the carrot and create juliennes. So we'll just do them about as long as we want them, like that. And then check these out. There we go, nice little julienne carrot strings. Very, very nice, very easy. That's all of our veg done. Let's prep our fish for the next step. We have our lovely mackerel fillet here. It's been pin boned, completely boneless. We're gonna flip it over first, and we're gonna throw a little bit of salt on the back side. And flip that back over. The next thing we're gonna do is score this so that it doesn't curl up too much when it's getting broiled. We're gonna go diagonal cuts, not all the way through, but we wanna get through most of the skin. And this will also help break it up later when we're trying to tear this apart with chopsticks. This will kind of portion it out into pieces easier. I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper that I've pre-ripped. Let's do this guy over here. And what we want the parchment paper to only just barely be under the edges of the fish, otherwise it will burn. So we'll cut very close to the edge of the fish without cutting into the fish. And a little bit of shuffle the fish here. Bad cut. There we go. Maybe. Liar. I got it. Now onto our waiting pan. Neutral oil and salt is all we need on this, so we'll just give this a little spray down with a little oil. A nice sprinkle of salt on the skin side. Fishy on a pan into the oven. You can see I got the rack all the way up at the top. Whoop, there we go. You can see I have it all the way up at the top, right into the broilers on high. Close that up. Keep an eye on it. It's going to take 3 to 5 minutes. Just keep checking it. Noodle time. We got a pan. We're going to go over high heats. Get it. And you'll notice that I don't have anything in there yet. I have water starting to boil in an electric kettle, which will get us to a boil much, much quicker. Now, because I'm shooting a video here and I only have the one burner here, normally I would be on 2 burners behind me and I would have multiple things going at one time. What we're going to do here is I'm going to cook the noodles, put them onto the plate, and then bring our hot or spicy chili crisp up to heat. I would normally be doing that at the same time, but we're working through it here. I'm pretty sure our fish is done. Oh my goodness, look at that. Tell me that's not pretty. All right, pull this out. We'll set that guy down there, and then we'll get our noodles and stuff done, and we'll come right back to this beautiful, beautiful thing and get it on the plate. Water's boiling. Let's get our water into the pan. If you're doing a small volume of water, like 2 quarts, one of these electric kettles will get you there so much faster than a pot will ever. Get some salt in here. And we're gonna go in with our noodles. Shabonk. These are udon noodles, fresh udon noodles that I picked up at the local Asian grocery. I can talk. These particular ones will need 3 to 5 minutes. I like them on the chewier side, so more al dente, so I'll probably do about 3 minutes. You don't have to use udon noodles for this dish. Any kind of noodles you want, do it. The first time I made this dish, I just did it with packet ramen noodles. You need 2 packets of packet ramen though to actually fill the bowl up, so just know that. Whatever your kind of noodles you like. These are kind of skinny for udon noodles. You know, there's fatter versions. Let's not boil this over. I mean, you can use spaghetti noodles if you wanted to. It'll get you there. While those are boiling, let's get our skillet ready. My particular spicy chili crisp is a recipe by Sola El Whaley. I made this from scratch with her recipe. It will be linked up there and down in the description. Now this recipe is a little light on the oil compared to a lot of like jarred spicy chili crisp. So I'm going to add some extra oil for this to work out so that I get good coverage on my noodles. But if you're using a jarred one, you might not need that. Get that into our skillet of the non-stick variety. A little extra oil. And that was about a tablespoon. Should be plenty. Happy with that, about 4 minutes. But again, you cook your noodles to your package directions. And if some starchy water comes along, that's actually a good thing. It's gonna help us make a sauce. Big old plate of nudes. And we'll go on with our chili crisp. We just need, once this starts sizzling, we'll go in with the noodles, toss it all, and we'll be good. All right, you can see that we've got our chili crisp is now nice and hot, bubbling. We're gonna go in with our nudes. Send nudes. Yeah. And we're just gonna toss to coat. That's all we need. Just that little bit. All right, heat's off. I'm gonna go, I'm pepper spraying myself right now. On into our bowl. We can make it look a little fancy if we want. A little twist up. Make sure we get all of our solids out. We'll miss any of that lovely chili crisp on top. And now we plate. All right, so it's Roy G. Biv without the indigo because indigo's silly. So we're gonna go red peppers, red hot chilies, our orange carrots. As you see, I'm kind of making them in line with the direction of a rainbow. Yellow. And we'll get some of our perilla leaf for green. Now we've got our blue, which is our super fun pea flour dyed daikons. I'm using my super fancy chef tweezers. And then our red, also known as purple cabbage. There's our rainbow. We'll acquire our fish. Take our nice, beautiful piece of fish right on the edge. Crispy mackerel, spicy noodle bowl, rainbow of vegetables. Happy Pride. Nikki, I hope you like this. I'm gonna give it a taste now, and then we'll talk about that more in a minute. So, well, no, camera eats first. That's enough pictures. I'm getting into this. See if I can get a piece off the end here. Oh, so crispy. So crispy. Yeah, there it is. There's one good piece. I'm gonna go a little bit of perilla. If I can get just a little bit. And the yellow bell pepper. Some fish. I'm losing it all. In I go. Oh. Wow, that is good. I know it's my recipe, but wow, that is good. Holy crap. It's so much fun to eat too. Like, you get to mix and match all the different flavors and colors and play around with it. The fish is super crispy. There's a lot of salt on the fish, and I do that on purpose because there's not a lot of salt in the other stuff. So it's a pretty salty fish. It's an oily fish, and they're super safe to cook. Like, you can cook them way, like flaky white fish, if you overcook it, it's awful. Oily fish, like mackerel, you can cook really hard, and it's still moist and delicious. So don't be afraid of broiling this until you get your nice crispy skin, and just give it a try. It's awesome. Nikki, I hope you like this recipe. Happy Pride. Happy Pride to you and all the girls at GP and everyone else out there. If you have any positivity in your life, please try and pay it forward. Go out there, do something nice for somebody today. Make the world a little bit better place. And if you could do all the YouTube things for me, like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps the channel out. And thanks for stopping by. And if you're interested in watching another one of my videos, please check it out up here. And if you want to check out my food and philanthropy videos, which is why I started the channel, there'll be a playlist of those down here.